Why is my thing not working? There we go. Took a little bit there. But how's everybody doing tonight? Now, see, the thing is, Andrew, normally, Nerdy is always first. However, what Nerdy doesn't know can't hurt her. And I know she's probably lurking in the comments. And I'm going to get yelled at for it. And she's probably going to give me hell all night for it. So. But how's everybody doing on this beautiful Wednesday? So there's not many people on right now. Actually, I'm the only person on right now. But I do know others are getting on. In time. How's it going, Jeff? So, let's get in the car. Burn some gas, because it's not my gas, so I don't care. Here comes the crazy AI flying down the road at 90 mile an hour. My head's alright. I've had a few days to rest, so I've kind of just been doing that, just kind of lazing around, to be honest. And, yeah. We'll see how it is tomorrow. I go back to work tomorrow, so. There you go, Janet. I don't know, I feel like I do too much during like the work week and stuff that on my days off, I don't know, I like to relax, but then I feel lazy. And it's just like, what the hell did I accomplish today? But I'm allowed to, so. How's it going, Adam? Actually, I gotta turn my fan on here in a minute. Alexa, fan on. Yes, I am that guy that Alexa does everything for me. And hopefully, tonight I don't suffer another concussion by getting ass packed by an officer. Although that was hilarious, I gotta admit. Car drove by, I looked back, and then boom, boom. County 529, you can show me 1037, 10-8.
10-8, have a good shift.
We'll see what we can get into tonight. I know Glenn said he's getting on, so I don't know if we're going to see Wyatt tonight. I don't know if we're going to see Caden tonight. We'll probably see Caden, though. I mean, let's be honest. I'm not doing too bad. My day off. I go back to work tomorrow, so it won't be a super long stream just because I'm an old man, so if I don't get my sleep, I'm cranky the next day. People don't like me, especially when I have to deal with the public. It's not going too bad. Is this an AI or a Civ? The car just looks too clean to be an AI. Well, it kind of drives like an AI. Yeah, that's an AI, for sure. VCR challenge. What's a VCR challenge? Yeah, I'm the same. I can hide things really well when it comes to my emotions and stuff, but that's just, you know, the military taught me that thing. Let's go. We'll park up here. Sure as shit, somebody's gonna come flying down through here. Oh, there you go, Andrew. Bet you're excited about that. Getting a new PC is always fun, though. I want to rebuild mine. I just want to update the processor and the motherboard, probably the RAM. And I'm not picking anybody up on radar, so I gotta do that. You talk really fast on the stop at first, then going slow. Yeah, I can't do that. That requires too much brain power. That, and I'm really not one that talks really fast. And if I do, I start messing words up, and it's just no good. I hope everybody has their beverages of choice and their snacks. Yeah, I'll look into it and see if I can at some point do that. Just, my head works a little slow right now, so it's kind of hard. You missed a notification. Oh, that's no good. I'm just gonna have to start sending you the link and being like, I'm live now. I got my bottle of water, and then I got some chocolate covered almonds as a snack. And I know somebody's jealous because I have chocolate covered almonds right now. Some trepidation, what is that? Coyote. I wouldn't say I'm the best deputy. I'm one of the better ones. There are others out there. What are almonds? They're like, it's like a nut. Kind of like a peanut, but bigger. And tastes better. Especially when they're covered in chocolate. That's not cinnamon up there, is it? No, that's Samantha. We might be able to try that one. Although they might think something's wrong with me if I start talking to them and I'm like, oh, well, what's that? I mean, that's true. What doesn't taste better covered in chocolate? Everything tastes better with chocolate. Although it's weird though, because I'm not like a huge chocolate fan. Not saying I don't eat chocolate, it's just I don't I'd say I'm not really a snack person per se. Like if I had the choice to snack on something, to be honest, my favorite snack ever is like snap peas or like green beans or yellow beans. I'll just grab the bag and just start eating handfuls of them. I know I'm weird. How's it going, Skittles and Katie? I hear a plane. They're great snacks. Although I tried a snack that I saw from TikTok the other day, and I know it's probably like way past viral now, but celery with some cream cheese and like everything bagel seasoning. Oh, the best thing ever. I actually found everything bagel seasoning hummus, and that stuff is just absolutely delicious. I got like one of the bags of the mini or pita bread, naan bread, whatever you want to call it. Start eating that. You're making cake. I want a slice. Wait, what kind of cake are you making? like marble cakes. Although the best cake of all is a Dairy Queen ice cream cake. Just because I love the little, like, the fudge and cookie center of the thing. And then, well, ice cream is good too. And for some reason, their, like, gel frosting tastes amazing, and I don't know what it is about it, but it's good. Let's go down here. Gonna pull over and check Discord for a second. Yeah, you gotta have cake for camping. No, you need s'mores for camping. S'mores is for camping. I have a craving for s'mores. Or maybe just marshmallows in general. I haven't had marshmallows in forever. Car sitting in that bush. How's it going, suspected crab and tornado? Welcome in, welcome in. I wonder what the weather's supposed to be like. God damn it, we're supposed to get rain. I don't want rain. There's a truck wannabe. No, you can't do s'mores over a gas stove. You gotta do s'mores over a campfire. It just adds a little something to it. Adds that smokiness to it. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the Sandy Loop backwards. Who's your favorite RP character in the server? That's a hard question because there are so many. Like, to me, it all depends on really what character I'm playing. Now, if I'm Herbert, you know, my buddy Xander, who plays Virgil, they're like best friends, and then, you know, that whole Barry family just kind of, you know, I've kind of gravitated towards them, and they've kind of accepted me in a way. As my cop character, I absolutely love Wyatt. He's great. And, but there are some of the, like, criminal characters and stuff. Like, I know I've pulled Caden over, and, like, after a chase, like, I've had, like, a heart-to-heart with him, and I'm just like, listen, bud, like, you can't be doing this, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And some of those, you know, talks, it's weird because it feels like it's coming, like, straight from the heart, and the other person understands it, and it's just really weird. Check Chicken and I've never had chicken and dumplings. I kind of want to try it because it looks delicious. As a 4-year-old, you gotta find ways to make s'mores. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Although in the winter, you could just, build a small fire and just dig a hole in the snow, light a fire, and you're good to go. It's cold, but it works. How's it going, Marcus? It feels weird doing the sandy loop backwards for some reason. You've never been camping? I've been forced to camp. Forced camping sucks. Yeah, it sounds delicious and it looks delicious every time. I've seen cooking shows and stuff like that on YouTube, and they're like, oh yeah, we're making chicken and dumplings, and I'm like, that looks delicious and I want some. You're licking your whisk. I'm not gonna say anything there. What GPU do I have? I have a 3060. So the only reason I have a 3060 is because when I built my PC, it was around the time that the 30 series cards were brand new and stupid expensive. So I was able to find a 3090 for $75 over retail price. So I snatched it up. And then 2 weeks later, I was able to sell that GPU for double MSRP. And then I bought a 3060 for $600. And that's what I've been rocking with ever since. I mean, it does everything I need it to do. I've had no issues with it, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's kind of what I live by. Grew up camping for Labor Day weekend. Yeah, I mean, I had a cottage that I went to. So I never really camped all that much. Yeah, I mean a 4070 will last you for a while. I mean, I've been using this 3060 for almost 3 years now. Probably, yeah, just about 3 years. Yeah, I need food like that in the winter because it gets cold up in Canada. And I work outside. So I need a hot lunch to, warm me up. Yeah, I mean, like, I've done the camping thing. Well, no, I haven't done the camping thing since being in the military, because that kind of ruined camping for me. I mean, the first 4 years of my military career, I was home for a total of 85 days a year, like in my own bed. Well, I appreciate that, Mysterious. I am feeling better. Yeah, I live in Ontario as well. Oh, well, there you go. You got a hand-me-down 3080. That's not too bad. Yeah, I know my brother has my old card, which was I think it was a 580X or something like that, like the 8 gig one. Because, I mean, I had my PC, so. But then I had a 2080 Ti when I had that PC. But I'm surprised what this 3060 will do. I mean, it can run my game. It runs my 49-inch monitor. I got another 34 beside it. And have no issues with anything. Oh, that's the worst. That's like peak time too. I remember I went to Niagara Falls like last year. Was it last year? Yeah, it was last year in the winter. It was in like January, I want to say. Yeah, it was in January. And driving through Toronto was just terrible. Because I had to go right downtown to go grab something before I went to Niagara Falls, so. What part of Ontario am I in? I'm like south of Ottawa. Well, southeast of Ottawa. You're planning to move to Los Angeles. Nice. I got a buddy that lives down in Vegas. Oh shit, that's no good. Yeah, so that was the first time I went to Niagara Falls. And I went to meet up with one of my friends that I hadn't seen in forever. And yeah, she kind of showed me around because she's from Niagara Falls. And she just kind of showed me around, showed me all the spots. And she showed me this, like, donut place. I think it was more in St. Catharines than Niagara Falls, I think. But it has amazing wonton soup. Like, you walk in and it's like a donut restaurant. Like, it's a donut shop. And they're serving out wonton soup, and it's the best wonton soup I've ever had. Not see that car. No, so when I went down to Niagara Falls, there were that's kind of when they reinstated the COVID restrictions. So basically, like, everything was closed, which sucked because if I went like a week earlier, we would have been fine. But it was basically going to see like the sights and stuff, and then just kind of ordering amazing food and eating it in the hotel room. Well, it took me almost 30 years to go to Niagara Falls. So, well, actually, no, it took me more than 30 years to go to Niagara Falls. Because I went up, yeah, I was 31 when I went up. Was I? No, it was last year. Yes, I was 31 when I went up. Yeah. The Dracula Haunted House. You said the falls was spoiled by her view. Yeah. The cost of living is high everywhere. And Kingston's beautiful. I spent a year and a half in Kingston. It's actually really nice. There's lots of things to do. And if you like Thai food, there's a little Thai restaurant called Phnom Phem or something like that down by City Hall. And that's kind of where I fell in love with Thai food. How's it going, SRT? So if you ever go there, their pad thai comes with chicken and shrimp on it. At least this was, 10 plus years ago. But yeah, it came with chicken and shrimp on it. And then their Cambodian spring rolls are absolutely amazing. They come with like a fish sauce to dip them in. And yeah, it's great. Yeah, I don't blame you. Toronto's fucked, to be honest. And the only time I've ever been there is like I've driven through it a bunch. Because I have family that lives in London. So, I mean, we've gone through there, but... Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous now. Like, even in the area I'm in, like, it'd probably be pretty close to that as well. Like a 2-bedroom house is going for like $1,850 plus utilities, if not more. So I used to live in Ottawa. And some of the traffic there can get pretty bad. Nothing like Toronto, but when you have a standard transmission and you've had knee surgery on your left knee and that's the one you're pushing the clutch in with, it hurts after a while. It sucks. Japanese food. No, I was talking about there's a Thai restaurant in Kingston that I'd always go to. Well, it's like Thai and Cambodian. I need to make a trip back up there to go there again. I miss that place. I haven't been there in 13 years or so. Oh, whatever. So, in and around Ottawa, they do speak French a lot. But I mean, it's just because close proximity to Quebec. You know, I lived in Gatineau, and I mean, my French isn't the greatest. I mean, it's enough to get by, but that's about it. 95% of the time when I go and order something, like I'd say the order over and over again in my head in French, and then I get up to the counter and I just order in English, because fuck that. Oh shit. Yeah, but see, that's the thing though. Oshawa is a pretty big city. The town I live in isn't that big, and you know things are going for that. So some people are starting to filter in a little bit. I'm still the only cop out here. I've never really had anything bad happen to me in Ottawa. Well, no, I can't really say that. I went to a hockey game there and my car got broken into because the girl I was with at the time, she left her wallet in the car kind of underneath the seat, but it kind of like stuck out a little bit. So they broke the window and stole that. And then there was a shooting in behind the apartment I lived in. I got home at like 2 o'clock in the morning because I was working security. Got home, was laying in bed, and my girlfriend at the time, she was watching TV, and I had the windows open because we didn't have AC there. And all I hear is tack, 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 tack. And she's like, what was that? And I'm like, those were gunshots. She's like, no, they weren't. I'm like, yeah, they were. I'm like, I know what gunshots sound like. Those were gunshots. And then she didn't think anything of it. She didn't believe me. And then we went out the next morning to go grocery shopping. And there was a park in behind our apartment complex. And there was a car sitting on the basketball field with a bunch of bullet holes in it. And she's like, holy shit, those were gunshots. And I'm like, yeah, I told you. Yeah, I'm all by myself again. It's normal. I get on fairly early, so I'm used to, you know, being the only one around and then driving around for a bunch and nobody's there. It just makes for boring for you guys, but I appreciate yous, you know, actually jumping in. Oh shit. Yeah, domestics are no good. I did a ride along once with Ottawa Police, and we were responded to a domestic, and it was terrible. Right now there is a total of 4 people on, but I do know others are getting on. Yeah, I mean the big city crime is moving everywhere. Like, just a few weeks ago, we had a shooting and a double stabbing with rival biker gangs and shit. Like, it's getting out of hand. And that was literally like around the corner from my house. I'm surprised I haven't seen anybody though. Especially with the people I know that are on. And I haven't seen them. But they may be setting things up. They may be doing other things. So. But I'm probably going to go to about 10:30. Just because I need my sleep. I'm an old man. Oh, that's not fun. Although some of the nicest people I ever met were actually Hell's Angels. My brother's godfather was actually a part of the Hell's Angels. And I mean, they were great people. I mean, their reputation says different, but the people I've met, they were actually really, really nice. Three cops got shot in an ambush. Jesus Christ. I think I heard about that. Didn't that happen like a month or two ago? Oh shit, that's no good. See, and it's weird just because, like, all of my training and shit that I've had, I'm the type to run toward gunfire, as stupid as that sounds. They're gonna fucking blow those pumps. But, yeah, okay. Yeah, I heard about that. I have a buddy that's part of TPS, and he always posts about that stuff. Oh, in North Dakota. Yeah, there was a shooting on like 2 or 3 officers that were responding to a domestic, like, I think it was a month or 2 ago, down in the Toronto area. Oh great, my tinnitus just kicked in. That's great. Yeah, I'm one that always wants to help people. And, I mean, I know, you know, you hear gunshots and you think of the worst because, I mean, you've seen it in the news. And then, you know, with my training and stuff, it's, you know, I need to help those people. You know, I don't, like, I care about my safety, but I don't at the same time, because I know when it comes to situations like that, every second counts. So, mine is in both ears. If I had so safe, normally doors are open, even cars is normal to find some of them running with no one inside. Yeah, like, I used to live in the country where you know, our doors were always unlocked, keys were always in the vehicles, doors were always unlocked. And I mean, we never had issues. Yeah, so the Hells Angels are really, really strict on the rules. If you break a rule, then that's, you know, that's pretty bad. Am I a cop? No, I'm not a cop. I'm ex-military. I wanted to be a cop. But I had a buddy that was going in to be a cop, and he's like, Rob, I understand you want to be a cop, but you know, you got two bad things against you. And I'm like, what's that? And he's like, not to be racist or anything. He's like, but you're a white male, so the chances of you getting in are slim. And I'm like, all right, that's fair. And I just haven't really pursued it after that. You know, just seeing some of the shit that's been out there. You know, I'm like, I don't want to be a cop. You know, because one little mistake and, you know, your whole life's ruined. It's report for most people. You kind of got to say pretend to hear through your left ear. Yeah, so I got it out of both ears. I was in an IED strike, and I also had a rifle go off beside my head without ear pro in, and then I've had a diesel heater exhaust backfire beside my head when my head was like an inch away from the exhaust pipe. And then I ruptured my eardrum as well, so my ears are fucked. Oh, there you go. I've always wanted to be a firefighter too. I don't know, it's weird. I've wanted to be a cop, I've wanted to be a firefighter, and I've wanted to be a paramedic. And then I chose the military. So. I was kind of all three in one. Oh, there you go, Drool. I know they were looking at hiring people for 911 operators near me, and I wanted to do it, but then I kept thinking to myself, like, I'm a very compassionate person, and, you know, having to take a call where it may be, you know, that person's last breath, or it's the worst moment of their entire life. I don't think I'd be able to handle it, because I take things really, like, I take things to heart, and yeah, I don't think I'd be able to do that. What regiment was I a part of? I was part of the 2HQ and SIG squadron in Petawawa. I was also part of the 1st Royal Canadian Regiment. in Petawawa as well, and then I worked at the Department of National Defense headquarters. Dealing with road ragers IRL. To me, ignore it. Because all they are looking for is a reaction out of you. If you don't give them that reaction, then they're not going to amplify their actions. So if you ignore it completely, then they're just going to lose interest and leave. You just have to be cautious. And yeah. So, I mean, I'm desensitized to a lot of things. Just with my with my experiences in the military and stuff, and the stuff I've seen and had to do, I am desensitized to a hell of a lot of things. But at the same time, it still affects you. As much as you say it doesn't affect you, it does in some way. I've been through a lot and have also come a hell of a long way from, what has happened to me and what I've gone through and stuff like that. But to say something will never bother you, you're only lying to yourself, essentially. How was your experience in the military? I actually loved it. I loved every minute of it. I made some great friends, lifelong friends, that I still talk to this day, and it's crazy because, we can go months or years without talking, and then, when we see each other or talk to each other, it's as if, the conversation never ended. So, I do have a really, really dark sense of humor. But that's just a way to cope with everything. Because if you can't make jokes about stuff, then, you're just going to take it to heart and you're going to try and bury it. And the more and more you bury, later on, everything will just explode.
Dispatch 10-6 for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, depression sucks, anxiety sucks, PTSD sucks. It all sucks. I'm a huge advocate for all of that stuff. Because like me personally, as a male and being military, I always thought if I seek help, I'll just be seen as, a pussy. I won't be seen as a man. Just because in life, that's how we're taught, basically. Like, you're a man, just deal with it and move on. But the thing is, sometimes we can't deal with it. Sometimes we need help. And it took me a long time to, actually seek that help and, be able to tell myself that, hey, sometimes you need help. So, where did I serve? I was in Kandahar Airfield. So I worked the talk, and I went out to the different fobs and stuff. But yeah, like, men have it rough, but everybody has it rough. Not just men, because I know some girls that go through it, and other people go through it as well, and they may think the same thing. And it's kind of sad that people think that, because really it doesn't make you any less of a person to seek help. If you need help, get that help. You
Point to tonight.
You may not think at the time you're going through something that you matter, but you do. You not only matter for yourself, but you matter for your family and friends. And, I went through some very, very dark times where, I felt that I didn't matter. And, I'm kind of glad that I didn't do anything, and I'm glad that I was able to reach out for the help and had the support from my friends and family, because that's huge. But I think everybody should, reach out to friends, reach out to family, because you never know what somebody's going through unless you ask. Sometimes they may not tell you, but a lot of times there are signs that people just kind of overlook. And, you just have to be really vigilant, and you have to be observant to actually see them, before it gets too late. And, that's why, like, whenever I see somebody out on the street, I either smile at them, give them a nod, something, because you don't know what that person's going through. You don't know, and that little gesture that you do could change that person's entire day. And I wholeheartedly believe that. Was Kandahar pretty bad? It was rough. So I worked in the Tactical Operations Center, so the TOC, So I mean, we saw everything. We had drone feeds. We heard everything on the radio. And it sucks because you hear the guys, when they come into contact, and you're like, shit, I need to help these guys, but there's nothing you can really do because you don't know how far they are away from you. You don't know where the enemy's coming from or anything like that. And it kind of really hits you hard, to be honest. And I mean, Adam, people can hide it really well. A lot of people can. I know I was really good at compartmentalizing and, taking things in and then just forgetting it. But it builds up in the end. You may think you've forgotten it, but deep down in your subconscious, you don't forget that. And it builds and builds and builds to a point where, you explode. And that's kind of what happened to me and made me realize that, hey, I actually need to go talk to somebody. Yeah, absolutely.
Dispatch back on duty.
And I mean, I'm the type of person that will give you the shirt off my back. I don't care if I know you, if I don't know you. If you need help, I'll help if I can. And, that's gotten me, used and walked over. Do I change? No. Because I can't change my core beliefs and, who I am as a person.
I am, yes.
Thank you very much. Have a good shift.
Yeah, I hear you, SRT. I've been single since 2017. My ex kind of just, destroyed who I was as a person, essentially. And, it's taken a lot of time to get back to, where I was, even though I don't think I'm back to where I was. I'm probably close, but I'm not back to exactly where I was. And that just takes time. It happens. It sucks. But sometimes it does happen. I appreciate that, Noah. I mean, I like to be open about it, but it is also hard talking about it because what I've gone through, and I've dealt with this stuff in my past, and I know to some people talking about what they've gone through, what they have done, and their ways of coping with things and stuff, it actually helps them. And I find that works for me. I don't like to push it on people because, I do understand that, other people may see, what I've done as a bad thing. Some may see it as a great thing. And, it's, it is what it is. But it's a way that I cope. And, I am sorry if, it's brought up feelings for people, but I know it helps me cope, and sometimes, just talking in a group setting helps too. I'm sorry to hear that, Marcus. Hey, Adam, I hear you. I mean, I was 26 when it happened, and I'm now 33, so. But, I mean, shit happens. But you gotta be, strong for you, and you never know when somebody's gonna come around. You never know. I've always believed in if, the right person is out there, they will find you. Yeah, I hear you, Chaos. Some people, they don't, they had that one bad relationship and, they don't want to get married. And I get it. I do. But you never know. Hey, SRT, I feel you. One of my exes said she was a lesbian. I don't think she was, because she's now married to a man. See, but it's funny. So I kind of feel like, what's that movie? Good Luck Chuck? Because every single one of my exes is now married. And it's like, okay, well, I'm here. And it's like, so what? Am I just the person that everybody dates? And then the next one is, their one true love kind of thing? Oh, wow. Chris, I'm really sorry about that. Dilla, I agree 110%. I believe the internet did take a wrecking ball to all social norms. It's weird because, like, in my early 20s and stuff, it was nothing to find a girlfriend. It was nothing. I'd go out to a club or whatever, and, I could pick up any girl. But now, like, that's just, it's gone, because everything has changed. And I also think that that's kind of the reason why it's, hard for me to find somebody, is because I work a lot. I come home, I go to bed. I get up, I go to work, come home, go to bed. And, it's hard to meet people like that. Like when you're doing that. And then, it's, I don't know. It's just weird. I feel it's a lot harder now, and things are just so fucked. Yeah, I mean, like, look at a show like The Bachelorette. Like, how does somebody get to know somebody and know they're gonna marry them in like, what is it, 8 weeks or something like that? Like, how? That makes no sense to me. Yeah, exactly. I live a normal life. Not, I'm not a flashy person. I'm not, anything like that. Like, I tend to keep to myself because, to me, putting it out on social media, I don't believe in it. Like, hold on. If I go to my Instagram right now, hold on. I'll go to my Instagram right now. I have a total of 10 posts from 2016 to 2021. I have not posted anything since 2021. You know why? Because I don't need to. Like, what? I don't know. I feel I don't need to, post my life on Instagram. I'd rather live in the moment. But I mean, that's just me. Some people, some people, they like to do that, and hey, good for them. If that works for you, that works for you. But it's not for me. Yeah, I mean, I have I have an 8-year-old son, and it's hard because now not only do I have to think about myself, I have to think about him. And I don't want to be, that person that introduces my son to 30 different girls, and he forms a connection with them, and then the next thing he never sees them again. That's not what I want for myself. That's not what I want for my son. So for me it's kind of extra hard because I have to protect him as well. And I have to make sure that, the people I allow into my life, are there to stay. Yeah, and I mean, that's true too. I mean, I've heard it because I've had female friends that are like, "Oh, I only want a 6 foot tall, muscular, blue collar guy." Well, yeah, everybody has their type. I understand it. It is what it is. But then there's the guys like me that are 5'9" and got a dad bod that just stand no chance in today's world. That's the way that I've seen it. Now it may be different, or I may just look ugly as shit. I don't know. But, I'm comfortable with myself, and, I'm not going to change who I am just to appease somebody else. I am who I am, and if you can't love me for me, then, you're not the person for me. So yeah, I didn't want kids at first because I always thought like the person I would have a kid with, I'd marry them, kind of thing. But I'm open to it with the right person. I mean, would I change, my past and not have my son? Absolutely not. I love him to death, and, I would do anything for him. Does that change my view? No, not really. Because, if I'm with somebody that I truly care about and I feel that, I'm going to spend my life with them, would I have another kid? I'm open to it. It's always a discussion you'd have to have with your partner. I mean, I'm open to it. Doesn't mean yes, doesn't mean no. I don't know. It's if we both feel that that's what we want, then sure, let's try it. But if it's not, then, I'm not going to push my view on somebody, and I'm not going to, have somebody else's view pushed on me. We both have to come to that conclusion. If we don't, then, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, Adam. Yeah, absolutely, Linda. Yeah, I mean, like my son, you know,
Yeah,
we have projects that we work on. Like, I help him build his computer, and
County 722.
that's the things I enjoy.
722 will be at the boathouse with a pink limo.
And SRT, I saw your message. Sorry, I was on a rant. But I'm really sorry to hear that you went through a bad time. But I am glad that you were still here, and
10-4. Do you need to call for that at this point, or no?
Looking forward to
10-4.
Your birthday coming up. So. Man, there's people on, but I have not seen anybody. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 civs on. mean, that's not the most there is, but... Or most there's ever been, but... Oops. I didn't hit anything. Well, that was deep for about an hour. Oh, dead coyote. Hey, sometimes people just need to talk about things.
Yeah, just 722.
722.
Everything's 10-4. It looks like they're setting up for a wedding at the boathouse. So if you get any calls about that disturbance, it's just a wedding.
Oh,
No problem. 10-4, thank you.
That's probably where everybody is down at the boathouse. It is really quiet tonight. Yeah, it looks like everybody's at the boathouse. I'll receive a bill for therapy. Yeah. I'm cheap though. I only charge a measly $75 an hour. It's alright. And I don't take insurance, I'm sorry. I feel you there, Noah. I'm the same way. But I've started to come around and work on my issues because, you know, taking everything in and not letting it out, it hurts you in the long run. Somebody knocked over that sign. I was trying to take a sip of water. Try not to choke on it. Wow. Okay. Speed limit's 50. Taking a beanbag. Ooh. That would hurt. I feel that guy's pain. So there are no ranks in OCRP. You can run slick top if you want. There's a vehicle vehicle guidelines that we have to follow, but everybody can run whatever they please. As long as it's within the guidelines. Yeah, absolutely. You gotta stay hydrated. Ugh. I don't think we're gonna get into much tonight. Sucks for you guys. I may have just got on too early. Yeah, pretty fucking much. That's exactly what'll happen. A nuke will go off and then everybody will start. Yeah, I feel you know. I mean, everybody has their own way of dealing with things. You know, and it may work for you, it may not work for others. Because everybody deals with things differently. I'm sorry to hear that, SRT. I've lost a few buddies, you know, going through some things, but you know, I wish there was things that I could do to change it, but unfortunately there's nothing I can do. Is there as much as I needed to, but you know, ultimately it was their decision. You know, I just help as much as I can. I can only do so much. Oh, that's alright, Harley. You just wanted some entertainment. Are you not entertained? But no, I love jumping on and, you know, even if I'm just driving around, you know, having a chat with you guys and, yeah. Pallet wedding prep. I don't think it's pallet wedding. I don't think Bryce is getting married. I know she's engaged, but I don't know if they're getting married. I'm sure there would have been an announcement for that. I don't think there's anything on Twitter. Yeah, Bryce and Wilmer are together. They're engaged, so they're not married. Yeah, exactly. If you haven't been entertained, you've been therapied. But I think I remember seeing it was Helga getting married, I think. Well, that's Helga there. Yeesh. I am getting tired. I think I've spent like $200 on fuel just driving around. I'm not sure who she's getting married to be honest. How many times have the police violated Herbert's DNR? They have violated Herbert's DNR twice. I've been so out of the loop with what's going on in OCRP that I have no idea who's engaged to who's married to who's marrying who. I have no idea.
County 722.
722.
Can you run a plate for me?
Go ahead.
Lima, Tango, Romeo. Lima, Sierra, Romeo.
Your plate comes back approved, valid, registered to a Caden Chatterson.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
10-4, can you run Caden, see if he has valid license?
Yeah, well, he's pulled over right now.
722, Mr. Chatterson has a suspended license.
That's fine.
There also happens to be a note here saying please issue tickets or arrest records.
10-4.
Hey, 722, what's your 20?
We're at the fruit stand, 944. I'm going to swing around and see if I can pull him over.
4, I'll make my way out that way. Well, here we go.
Looking back in history here, Mr. Chatterton has a long record of pretty much everything that you can be charged with, including numerous closed warrants, nothing open at the moment.
And it's raining too, that's great. Cars will be hydroplaning everywhere.
Mr. Chatterton is flagged armed, fleeing, and violent, and has an arrest history spanning 58 records.
That far, I got a traffic stop when you're ready.
Go ahead.
Oh, I missed that money.
944 Route 68 with a blue, blue sports car.
10-4-722. I'll put 529 on it as well.
Yeah, I'm 97 there with
New
them.
dispatch,
Yeah,
10250 traffic stop, 944.
I'll just sit in my car there, 722.
Have
Are you fucking ready? The guy's got 58 arrest records. Multiple warrants. Closed warrants, so they're served. Now, if I'm a betting man, Caden's gonna take off. Will I be able to keep up with him? I don't know. I haven't driven in a while at high speeds, so I'm not sure. But I'm gonna try everything I have to fucking keep on him. He knows how good of a driver I am too. So he likes to test me. So I'm not paying much chat or attention to chat right now, just because I know he's gonna run.
He's being cooperative so far.
10-4.
529, 10-4. I mean 722 is 10-4.
Excuse me. He's cooperating. It's odd. Unless he's trying to get arrested for driving unsuspended. But driving unsuspended, I don't think it's a felony or a misdemeanor charge. Yeah, I'm not looking back like I was last time. I just want to make sure that the road's clear, so if I have to pull out, I'm not sideswiping somebody and fucking up my car. I'm glad I just filled up with fuel, though. Sometimes Caden is cooperative, but it's not very often. And I don't know if he's got Amber in the car or not. Normally he's pretty good when Amber's in the car. Sometimes, not all the time. Issuing him a citation. I can just hear it now. Whatever, loser. Yeah, I'll sign your ticket. Loser. What'd you pull me over for, loser? I'm gonna have to go back and watch his stream and see what he said. I bet $100. That's exactly what he said. I see somebody on foot. That looks like Amber. Yep, that's Amber. I mean, look at the badonkadonk she got on her. Why wouldn't people stare? Oh, I don't like this. I don't like that.
Oh man, this isn't happening.
Hey, buddy, you're in a Sand King. You can go around me. Come on now. I'm worried she's gonna do something to that officer, and I gotta.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, like what? You think that shoes just make everyone
What's up,
amazing?
loser?
Oh,
It's
don't.
an innate gift.
How's it going, Mr. Chatterton?
Oh, look who it is. Alright, babe, you wanna drive?
I mean, I guess so.
Sweet.
Alright,
Sounds like he doesn't care.
please,
No,
fix
he's
your
cool.
driver's license.
Alright, thanks.
Oh,
Don't be pointing at her butt.
listen, okay? It's called a muscle
Yeah,
twitch.
that's
I drank the
My
water,
fiance
okay?
now.
98, 10.
It's my fiance
Well,
now.
congratulations.
10-4.
Yeah, she's hot.
I'm not gonna say anything so I don't offend any of us, alright?
What are you thinking?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh, I don't even
Yeah, why
have
would
my
it be
weapons on me.
Oh, well, that's good. Cop of the year right there.
I'm just saying, you know, if I don't find her attractive, you get upset. If I find her attractive, you get upset. So I'm not gonna say anything.
Well, I doubt you don't find her attractive because look at her. She's hot. But you don't have to say anything.
Alright, well, what I'm saying is she might not be my type, that's all.
Oh, okay. No worries. No worries. I'll let you go on that one. That's your freebie of the day.
That's my freebie of the day, alright.
Yeah, you get one.
Okay.
Hey, I just waxed that.
Well, it's raining and you just slid off, it's fine.
Yeah, but look at all
I
that crap on his belt. He probably just scratched it.
I slipped. Alright, I'm gonna get
Alright.
out of here. It's wet.
Alright.
All right, later, losers.
Did he fall and hit his head or something?
I don't know.
'Cause I mean,
He's always falling.
for him to be cooperative, that's something new.
I know. I think he's changing.
I doubt that.
I'm sure we'll chase him later.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. Have a good one out there.
Yep.
All right. Well, that was interesting.
User disconnected from your channel.
You always have to be careful with Caden. Because you say the wrong thing around him, and he'll just lose it. So you gotta play it calm. Gotta play it cool. And then you don't have any issues. Yeah, Caden's being domesticated. I for sure thought he was going to run there, but I think he was waiting for Peach to jump in there. Cause I know if I said like, oh yeah, she's hot, he would have been like, what? He also hates Herbert. It's hilarious. Because Herbert always tries to talk sense into him, and he's like, whatever, old man. Gosh. exactly. It's funny. Caden's on a leash. So, okay. If you've seen the video, or if you've seen my live where, like, I don't know if I was streaming then or not. But I know Peach was. When she had that biker guy that was talking to... No, I was streaming. But she was talking to the biker guy at the Yellow Jack, and she mentioned leashes. And he's like, "What, for your dog?" And she's like, "No, me." And he kind of like lost himself. So when I saw that Caden's on a leash, I'm like, normally it's Peach that's on the leash. Yeah, Larry was there. Yeah, Peach has a leash. She's normally on the leash, but... No, we were, it was the same, one. He was trying to feed her pickup lines and stuff, and then I come in and swoop in. Well, I'm gonna sit right here. How's it going, CJ?
Question.
I might have an answer.
The front of this car, do you think it looks like a pug? Like a pug nose?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Alright, just go, babe. God, loser!
I knew it.
Well, it's kind of like all pushed in the front.
What?
It's all kind of pushed in the front.
Right? It's
Oh my
short.
God.
Short nose.
It's not about the size, it's about the performance.
It performs just fine. I wasn't saying anything about it. I'm just saying it looks like a pug nose.
Yeah, it's just got a pug nose. That's all.
They're adorable and very well liked.
But they look like they ran into a wall.
Well, I mean, your car kind of looks like it ran into a wall.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's got a big gaping hole in the front of it. You know, it kind of looks like the pug nose. You know, I was so big and just there. Their eyes are sunk back in their head a little bit.
My God, man. What do you do? Just sit there and stare at pugs on your phone?
No, I have one.
You have a pug?
Yeah.
What's its name?
His name was Duke.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all good.
Now I kind of actually... Why'd you have to put that on me?
What, you asked?
Oh, yeah, now I feel bad, and I never feel bad towards you guys.
Well, I mean, maybe you're becoming domesticated, so you actually feel bad for people now.
I mean, no, you're still a loser. I just feel bad about your dog.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, everybody feels bad about dogs.
All right. Later, loser.
See you later, Caden. Sorry, I can't hear you from over there.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I wouldn't say it looks like the monster in Jeepers Creepers. Whale shark? No, whale shark would be like, I don't know. It'd be like all even. To me, anyways. That's what I would think.
.305. Did you have him clocked?
A firm 64, but I'm not on duty yet.
What'd you have him?
64 on panorama.
No.
Kind of 305.
305.
You can show me 1037 tonight.
10-8. Have a great shift.
County 722 traffic.
Go ahead.
We back out with Caden, Route 68941. Blue sports car.
10-4.
Alright, you know what I'm doing? I'm going this way. I'm gonna sit up over here. There's 100% he is going to run this time.
.722 County. 305 is also going to be out with me as well.
10-4 copy.
No problem.
Chuck is OC's whale shark. That's mean. It is. To be honest, I haven't seen Caden's car in so long. I don't know which one it is. What level are you in Diablo 4? Yeah, well, I mean, the amount of times he crashes cars, he should go through them like no tomorrow. I got Diablo 4. I play with a few buddies every once in a while. I think I got my sorcerer up to level 75 or 76. My buddy just reached 98, I think, on his necro. Sir, are you okay? Is that an AI?
722 305, and driver's also suspended.
Oh, great.
Trying to confirm.
A firm. Yeah, last I remember, Mr. Chatterton was suspended. I'm gonna hang back in case he runs.
Yeah, he plays a lot.
722 County.
Go it.
Just confirming again that Mr. Chatterton's license is suspended.
Yeah, 1040. His girlfriend, fiance, whoever is driving the car, so she's suspended.
10-4.
County 305. Could you send an additional this way just for backup?
10-4. Break 529 County.
Go ahead.
New dispatch. 10250 traffic stop.
Route
Route
68 to assist on traffic
941.
stop.
No. Hey, 722, we're 10-4. They're cooperative.
Do you still require 529?
Negative.
529, you can clear.
4 back tonight. Yeah, Max Paragon takes a while. I haven't thought of anything yet. I'm still quite a ways from there. But I'm sure we'll come up with something when it gets closer. I know I'm only, well, I was only, open a tab here and take a look. I think it was only like 40 away from 500 the other day. Or 60 away from 500. I can't remember. I'll have to take a look. I'm at 454, so I'm like
County 305. You can show me 98.
46 away from 500. But I might host a giveaway or something from for 1,000. Don't know what we'll do yet, but I know I want to kind of get some merch started up and start designing that. Oh yeah, I'm sure it will. I mean, if it wasn't for like the almost month break that I took,
Canning 163.
I think I'd be
163.
probably at
That'd be
500
10:37,
already.
10:08.
10-8 for 163. Have a good shift.
So I'm a dog person, and the dogs I like. So I have two of them that I like. I like. Okay, this doesn't seem right. There's a dead body laying here.
Guys, 722. Citation and warning issued. Just be advised, if any other unit pulls over Amber or Caden, they're both suspended. They were given warnings to get it fixed. So if not,
Are
go
you
ahead
okay?
and tow the car, but they'll probably run. So call all units to help you out.
Seven 98.8.
Place has gone to shit.
I don't think this is. I mean, it can't be an AI because it's been laying here forever. Alright. But yeah. So the breeds I like, there's two breeds that I like. I love Shar-Peis, which is like the wrinkle puppies. And then I'm a huge German Shepherd fan.
User in your channel timed out.
Might as well get some gas. Golden Doodle, nice. So, no, my mom's got a Chihuahua and a Yorkie, like a teacup Yorkie. Small little things. I love French Bulldogs too. Just the Frenchie. Yeah, my buddy's got two Frenchies, and they're the cutest fucking things. Red-nosed pit bull. Okay. And a Mastiff. Ooh. I love the brindle colors. I used to have a boxer that was a brindle. They're not too bad. I mean, they bark, but once they get to know you, they're alright. Oh yeah, absolutely. All big dogs think they're lap dogs. There's like an unwritten rule for them. The 2024 Ford Mustang Dark Horse. I have not yet, but I am going to look that up right now. '24 Mustang Dark Horse. Ooh. The only thing I don't like about it right now is the wheels. I do not like the wheels on it at all. The car is very, very clean. I like that. I actually really like that paint color too. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about it is the wheels. I like everything else about it. How much are one of those going to go for? Like $160,000? The Mach-E is an absolute disgrace of the Mustang.
Candy 163.
110%.
163.
Is anyone aware of a downed male wearing an off-white top and black jeans, panorama in Joshua?
Dispatch is not aware of it.
10-4, you show me out with a possible deceased subject, 1025 panorama in Joshua.
10-4.
163.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that was 78 trying to get the smoke earlier. He's okay.
10-4. I'll be back tonight then.
10-4.
Apologies for that.
Yeah, that's the body I found. I mean, they all are kind of going toward the same look. Because I mean, you look at the Camaro.
You sure it was a 78?
A-firm.
Is it by the railroad tracks?
Yeah, I just called the county coroner and they refused to take his body away.
I believe he's having some issues. Nothing's taking him away right now.
Okay, never mind then.
Oh yeah, 10-4. Yeah, I just rolled back up on it. Yeah, that's the same dude.
I believe he's one with the road at this point.
One with the road. Yeah, the Mustang looks like a Camaro. The Camaro looks like a Mustang. They all kind of look similar. But I mean, they don't look terrible. They're beautiful cars. But they all just kind of look the same. Yeah, the Vipers are nice. I was actually at a car show on Father's Day, and they had a Viper there, and then they had the Dodge Ram SRT10 right beside it. So the one that basically they took the Viper engine and put it inside the truck. Fucking absolutely amazing. No, I gotta buy a Challenger then. I mean, the Expedition, Tahoe, fucking Escalade, they're all basically the same fucking truck. Or SUV, whatever you want to call them. Literally, the only difference between a Tahoe and a Cadillac are the badges. And fancier seats, that's about it. Yeah, I actually really like the TRXs. They're really nice. That and like I'm not a Ford guy, but I absolutely love the Raptors
County 163 traffic.
and just
163.
their look and everything
Gonna
else.
be out with a light blue hatchback with a massive spoiler on the back at 924 Joshua Road. I've got a 28 for you as well when you're ready.
Yeah, they are both.
You said
GM.
that was 924 Joshua?
10-4.
Go ahead with your plate.
Lima Tango Romeo space Lima Sierra Romeo.
And there's Caden. Are we gonna have a chase now?
Seven two two 529 County.
Good.
722-529. I'm going to attach you to 163's call. It happens to be our friend Mr. Chatterton and his girlfriend again.
Who showed me Ozzy?
New dispatch.
Unfortunately,
10250 traffic stop. Joshua Road.
529 on
924.
route. You're going to 924 Joshua Road.
10-4.
.305 County. You're actually much closer than 529 at this point. I'm going to swap you guys out.
10-4.
529, you can clear.
10-4. I say right here. Yeah, they're also putting the Hellcat engine in a fucking minivan too, so.
Sandy 197-10-37
197-10-8. Have a good shift.
Of course, everybody's getting on now. Hey, Everybody's getting on now.
197 Sandy.
97.
197, can you just check your MDT, make sure it's working properly? I'm not seeing you on the map.
No, so I know the Durango's not a minivan, but they were putting the Hellcat engine in a minivan. I can't remember what the fuck it was called.
197 Sandy.
97.
Problem resolved. Thank you.
And I can't remember what they called it. Yeah, a 707 horsepower Hellcat powered Chrysler Pacifica is what they put it into. They called it the Baba Yaga.
$722 County. I'll be 10-8.
722 tonight.
Yeah, a demon of a minivan. It actually looks pretty sick, though, to be honest. Like, you see the pictures of it, and it looks fucking awesome. But would I drive it? Absolutely not. Also, the reason I don't have a motorcycle is because I'd probably kill myself on it. I think it was a one-off thing, to be honest.
County 163.
163.
1098, 108.
988.
Yeah, the Trackhawks are actually pretty cool looking, too.
County 305, we'll be back, King.
305.
Yeah, that's sad. I love a Challenger. Even the Charger. The Chargers are nice too. But I love a Challenger. I've always wanted one. I was actually...
County 722. Can you run that plate for me?
722, go ahead.
Juliet X-ray Golf 485. Juliet X-ray Golf 845. Or 485, 485.
Your return.
Good.
722, your plate comes back approved, valid, registered to a Mark Mendoza, born in '87. Vehicle is a brown Vapid Slam Van Custom.
10-4, can you run the RO? Make sure he's valid.
10-4, standby.
So there was one at the car dealership just up the road from me, and they had a white Challenger RT, and it was absolutely beautiful. And I drove by it the one day, checked it out on their website, and I'm like, oh, cool. I went like 3 days later, and it was gone.
722.
Good.
722, Mark Mendoza has 2 licenses. Both are approved and valid.
10-4, thank you.
Yeah, that and the, what is it, the chip shortage or something like that, that's causing like 8-month delays in cars and shit now. Or a super resistor or some shit. They're discontinuing the Huracan too. Wow. That's surprising because that's like their flagship one. Yeah, I don't think that they will. Because I mean, like up in Canada, the EVs don't get the distance on them because it's cold. And batteries don't like the cold. I know I have a buddy that has a Tesla and he's like, I fucking hate it in the winter. Oh, with a new Countach, nice. Yeah, exactly. There was a meme I saw the other day. It was like a Tesla carrying a trailer with a fucking generator on the back. It's hilarious. Yeah, and I mean, like, look how dangerous the fucking batteries are, too. I mean, you get hit in the right spot and the whole thing is fucking going up in flames. Yeah, wasn't the Dodge Charger part of the, like the Fast and the Furious thing in Rocket League?
Kind of 305.
305.
I'll be 1042, 10-7. Have a great night, sir. Thank you for dispatching.
10-7, 1042. Have a great night.
User disconnected from your channel.
Alright, ladies and gents. I am going to head out. I didn't realize it is 10 to 11. And I got to go to bed because I work in the morning. So, here's what I want you to do. Okay? What I want you to do is I want you to go to this link here. Okay? That's Glenn. Go check out Glenn. Go throw up some raids over there, because I can't raid over there because I'm on YouTube. But go check him out on Twitch. Awesome guy. And he'll take care of you. So that's what I want you to do. If you can do that for me, that'd be great. And we'll get this going here a little bit. I'll just turn down the music. But I do appreciate everybody coming out tonight. And, I'll be back soon. I don't, my head's feeling good, so I'm hopeful that, we'll be able to keep doing this. So, well, if you don't have a Twitch account, you can still click on the link, go check them out. You don't need a Twitch account to watch, so that's good. You only need one to type. Alright, guys, have a good one, and I'll catch you next time.